My name is Matthew Barkis, and I am one of the level designers on Smite 2.
I'm Aaron, and I'm the lead environment artist for Smite 2.
Smite 1's Conquest has had 10 years of iteration and new features being added, and we felt like maybe it became too complex as time went on. When we started making Conquest in Smite 2, we identified what are the most important things that Conquest needs. So the lanes, the towers, the minions, the titans, and the jungle camps. And then we tried to deepen those things first before we decided, okay, let's add something new.
Once the map's been designed, it'll come to our team and we pretty much art up the entire map. Conquest has been the first map for Smite 2, and that's the one we've been putting all of our attention in right now. One of the big differences between UE5 and UE3 now is that we can actually help other teams facilitate a lot with creating the map. So for instance, design, we would have to either do something for them or they would have to wait on us. But now we have pipelines in flow where we can really collab with each other pretty nicely now.
In Smite 1, the floor that you stand on is just one big giant mesh. And if we ever wanted to make a change to it, we'd have to ask the art team to go and repaint the whole thing, make adjustments to it, and it would take a long time. Now in Smite 2, we can just paint directly onto the mesh. So I can even go in as a designer and just make changes.
We also have a lot more freedom with the amount of stuff we could put on the map. And not only can we put more stuff in, but we can also make it run better, smoother for all the players so they can really enjoy it. We definitely want the environment to have an impact in some of the gameplay, and it should make it a pretty dynamic experience.
So there's a lot of different ways you can interact with the map. We have a new interaction system where you press a button and you either pick something up or you channel onto it and something happens. So we have jungle buffs from Smite 1, but now instead of walking over to pick them up, you have to press the interact key. The nice thing about this is that new players oftentimes pick up a buff accidentally, but now it's intentional that you pick up the buff. There's a lot of new jungle buffs in the map. We reworked all of them to be different for Smite 2. And in addition to them all being new, the jungle camps now level up when you kill them. So when they level up, the buffs that they give out are better. And we have a little help tip in the game to show you what they give, but they're really powerful. And we hope that people fight over them. We love seeing people invade to try and get these jungle buffs.
Buff camps will be changed a little bit. You should be able to recognize them when you do play with the minions that should be in there. It'll be a new experience without being completely unknown.
A couple other things you can interact with. The doors outside your base. Right now in Smite 1, when you walk through, they automatically open, but you can't open it from the other side. Now you can open it from the other side. You just press the key to open it. The Warhorn is our new Totem of Coup replacement in the solo lane. So players will have to go walk over and channel onto it to capture it. Once it's captured, and if you complete the capture, it makes all your minions for the next wave stronger.
When you walk up to these big gameplay areas like Gold Fury and Fire Giant, you should definitely be able to recognize where you are if you're coming from Smite 1, but it'll be a lot more impactful now. You'll definitely get a sense you're in a special area of the map. We really want to play with scale, make you feel like you're in a pit with Fire Giant, that if you walk in there, put down your ward and get out, or be ready for a fight.
So the Fire Giant is pretty good at what he does in Smite 1. He's your power play objective. He gives you a big team boost in power and protections. So we wanted to keep that. So we just reworked his kit to be fresh and exciting for Smite 2. We also like that the Gold Fury has some endgame stuff that scales really well as the match progresses. So we wanted to add a little bit of that for the Fire Giant. So each time he dies, his buff gets stronger. As the match progresses and as more Fire Giant kills happen, the buff is progressively escalating. There are new Gold Fury changes. We know that Gold Fury is really important in the early and mid game. We wanted to add something there so that she's still worth taking in the end game. Now, when you defeat her, she gives you permanent team effects, and she has 3 of them. Once you get all 3, the Gold Fury then transforms into the Ancient Fury. And this Ancient Fury will then start turning off all the towers and phoenixes when you defeat her.
We're just excited that everyone will be able to play Smite 2 in its new form. Smite 1 has been going on for a long time now, and I feel like this change is the only good things are going to come out of it.
I am so excited to let players play the new Conquest. We put a lot of new stuff in, and we hope they like it, and we're really excited.